Yes, welcome back. We're moving on to, well, it's still on women.
I think I should leave the seat. What do you think?
Good idea.
Right? Producer.
Now we're talking about Access Bank's W Awards. Now, what's that about? What does W stand for? You'll get to find out in just a moment. The W Awards was launched by Access Bank to honor women who are making huge strides in business and corporate Nigeria. Nominations are underway, so you can put in the name of the woman or the women whom you know who have made huge accomplishments and have impressed you. It's my pleasure to welcome to the studio two women who will tell us more about the W Awards. On my left is Busola Oshilaja, who is Head Corporate Communications.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And she's come along with the Group Head Inclusive Banking, Mrs. Okwe Wemi Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, what is inclusive banking to start with?
Inclusive banking for us at Access is the way to bring together categories of people who ordinarily are excluded from banking or too much focus or attention are not given to them. And believe me, they're also very important. So under inclusive banking, you have women, you have children, you have youth, you have the seniors, and of course the underbanked and unbanked.
Underbanked and unbanked. Okay.
Do you take this you take the banking to them?
Yes, we do, using different channels, different platforms and forms of engagement.
Okay. Now, let's come to the W Awards. Ms. Oshilaja, what are the W Awards?
Well, the W Awards is a platform which Access Bank is going to use to celebrate women. When we launched the W initiative last year in July 2014, one of the promise we had, in fact, our byline is inspiring, connecting and empowering women. So one of the promises was that we're going to celebrate women in Nigeria and beyond Nigeria. So that's what we're doing now. We're just fulfilling one of the promises of the W initiative. So we're celebrating every type of woman. If you're young, old, family, in business, all types of women will be celebrated at the ceremony. But before then, I mean, it's open for nominations.
Nomination. Okay. Who are those to be nominated? Is there any criteria for nominations?
Okay, we have 4 categories of award. We have the W Young Professional. If I'm going to describe in terms of age brackets, I'll probably say people between the ages of like 24 to 35, usually in middle management in corporate Nigeria. And these are people, in spite of the industry where they find themselves, they've excelled, they've made impacts. We're looking for those kind of people. And we want people to come out and showcase people in the organizations who are doing well. That's one category. We also have the category of the W Seasoned Professional. Seasoned professional are people that are put into their career, nothing less than 20 years. And they are still very, very impactful in terms of their contribution to social developments. We have the W Entrepreneur, which is the woman who has set aside and she's running her home business. She's an employer of labor. The business she's running has measurable social and economic impacts. She has the capacity to replicate what she's doing in different forms, and she's done it in such a sustainable manner. We're looking for those type of women as well. And we have the last categories under the awards, which is the Amazons. These are people that have juggled everything. If you ask me, I'll say their story is totally complete. At some points, they were young professionals. At some points, they were in the corporate world. At some points, they ventured into business. And in all of that, they've also been able to juggle work, home, and family. We need those people because, like Busola said, the W is designed to inspire, to connect, and to empower women. Stories can be very wonderful. Experiential learning has unforgettable impact on people. So we want to bring together these women and showcase them. Like you said, the W Awards is a platform that we've made available for people to recognize and celebrate women. And the last category, which is also a form of nomination, is the Power of 100. And for the Power of 100, we're basically looking for 100 unique Nigerian women who have helped shape Nigeria, whether living or posthumous. But by the time you look at the book or you open the pages of the book and you read about what these women have done, you leave inspired, you leave connected, you leave empowered, and with the assurance that there's still hope and you can make a lot of difference while you're living.
Okay, you mentioned posthumous, so I was going to ask, do the women have to have accounts with Access Bank?
Not at all. No, not it's about the criteria. Yes, I think your question borders on criteria. I focused on the categories of the award. The major criteria is that you must be a woman, not necessarily an Access Bank account holder. This is about women.
Okay, so now you're asking people out there to nominate women.
Yes.
So how should they do that?
We have various platforms. We have the website, which is www.thewawards.com. But we also have a short code, which is 30812. For the
30812
for the various categories.
Okay.
Yes. So if you want to nominate the young professional, which is YP, you just text W Awards with a space, YP with a space. You put the person's name, and then you text to 30812.
Now, do you want to know who I am making the nomination?
No, I mean your telephone number is there, but I don't need your name. All I
Okay.
need is the person's name, and then I can go on to find out. If we want to do a research on the person, we'll do that afterwards. But I just need you to nominate the person, so we know that this young professional exists in Nigeria. If you want to do the seasoned professional, it's SP. So it's the same process. It's W Awards with a space, SP with a space, and then the person's name to 30812. For the Amazon, it's AMZ. It's a bit slightly different.
Okay.
And then it's W Awards with a space. It's AMZ space
the person's
name to 30812. Then we have the entrepreneur, which is ENT.
Okay.
So it's the same W Awards space ENT space. You can put his name, but it's not a woman. To 30812.
So I said I should leave this out.
Okay. So nominations are open till when?
Till the 25th of October.
So
Okay.
there's no possibility of an extension.
No, because we have the, we have to take it, we have to compile it, we have to vet it, we have to check it, and it's a very transparent process.
Let's look at that process of selection.
Okay.
How is it done?
Okay, we have a carefully selected judges that would look at each of the nominations. That's the first step. Look at who has been nominated, look at the contribution of that person to society, and based on that, decisions are taken. You want to know who these people are? I will say they are very credible people in terms of character, they're respectable people, role models, thought leaders, and they cut across gender mix, so it's not women all this time around.
Okay.
It's not only women. You have a few men, who are also looking
So the men
at the
don't get their
process.
awards, they do the judging.